The Sun Belt football season, always a fun one. That's why they sometimes call it the Fun Belt. But now, the serious business of crowning a champion in the Sun Belt Conference Championship game. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, against the 18th ranked team, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Keeps it, QB draw. Fights through the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Keeping it on the ground here. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else.
He makes the catch. Touchdown, Boise State. We've got a conference championship on the line here. Right, a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Got it. Fighting off the defender. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
You call quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Here's the 2nd down play. To throw, it's Barnett. Grab down the middle, it's Ncaa. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Fourth down completion to the running back.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
No surprise, offense going for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
A handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The Dukes have first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Caught over the middle, it's Ellis. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Set to kick this one off. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he is wide open for a huge gain. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Dukes pick up enough to get a first down there.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
To throw, it's Barnett. Running out of time in the pocket. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. Goes out to stiff arm. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers. Not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back, and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Tries the right with a quick throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one's straight down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Barnett. Defense is coming after him. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep for the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Dukes will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Boise State. This offense cannot be stopped.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Barnett. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Close to the tight end. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They get the second half started with their running play. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Play fake, looking to throw. That's a fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
This will be fair caught at the 30. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. They go with a direct snap. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage that he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Barnett. Receiver makes the grab, but he's stopped there with the defense for no gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Boy, does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Now it's 2nd down here.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Throws it to the right. Finds the receiver wide open. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Moves out of the pocket. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Jukes to get free. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Third and short, trying to pick it up on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first two opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on fourth and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here late. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A change of direction.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
The Broncos will have to punt this one away. Oh, and he fumbled it. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Chris, never underestimate a well-coached special teams unit and what it can do for the team, and in this case, the offense. That big return gives you incredible field position, and chances are, if you get a first down or two, even if the drive stalls out, you're already in field goal range.
Second down after that previous play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Fun Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides.